Greetings from somewhere. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Dillon. I am joined by two guests tonight. Welcome, Sperg Snake. Welcome, Tooke.
Hey. Happy to be here.
2K showing up for the... Oh, sorry. I was going to say 2K showing up for the early part of the show. Yeah.
It's somebody gets off tomorrow.
Going to be a little different today. I have a bunch of clips. I got a bunch of stories about Los Angeles. We're on Rumble right now. I don't know if we're going to do the watch along. I've got the Tales from the Crypt. Always ready to watch Chris Elliott. Might push that off until tomorrow night. But I went to Los Angeles for a week, and I went there for a job, and then that fucking job wasn't there when I arrived. So one of the things that made the job worthwhile is I had friends to stay with. I had a couch to surf on. The money... I was like, I don't know if it's going to be worth it if I'm paying for someplace. Can I stay on the couch? All right, I got my couch surfing, and it's gone.
Oh.
So I kind of did a walkabout, a spirit quest of sorts of just wandering around Los Angeles. I took the subway, the train, all the way from Long Beach to North Hollywood. So that means I did go past the very nice place that is Skid Row. And we'll actually return. I spent a little more time right next to Skid Row because the hipsters set up right next to Skid Row. It's just what they do. And so a lot of Skid Rowing. And yeah, not even from Skid Row. Those bastards. Rat never ratted. And thanks for all those fun little play on words at the beginning there from the beloved chatters. Honestly, I'm to get why I had such a great experience there. You do have to understand what a miserable fucking time I had in the current city I live in. And I chose it because it's fucking cheap. Gonna be here for a month. Let's go ahead and blow up the gimmick. Dillon from somewhere stopped being funny about a month after. It was a fun little gag at first, but I should relabel as something. And let me just say that Huntsville, Alabama is filled with incompetence and flakes. I was blown the fuck away. Los Angeles is known for being the flake capital of possibly the world. No. Huntsville, Alabama. Try to get a fucking thing started in this town, and you will lose the will to live. As I have. I need to get the fuck out of here, or I will be hanging from the ceiling very shortly.
Yes, Dillon, I've known you for some time. We talk once, twice a week, usually. And the past few weeks, I've noticed it's really been boiling up. Like just the disdain for where you're at, and. But now that you mentioned where you're at, Atlanta is not that far. Take a nice car drive on over and do something better. I'm so happy that you were out in LA and you got to do this. Like, you get to post a couple updates and pictures, and you could tell when somebody's happier. just from being somewhere else, you know?
Atlanta has always been an option, but that Marvel left, it's a maybe. It's a solid maybe. Sorry to cut you off there, Tooke.
That's okay. Okay. Because I was going to say my city's about to elect a communist jihadist mayor. So I understand this being tired of where you live and not wanting to be there anymore. I get it.
I'll trade with you. I got quite used to the socialism that is abound around Los Angeles. Silly bastards think the Democrats are on their side. They're going to keep voting for them, dumbass socialists.
Yeah, no shit.
Thank you, Annie, for the super chat. 379, a fun little number in the middle. I believe you can change it on the on your computer, but not on your phone. I saw a few people get very like, how did you send a super chat that's $6.66? You just can.
Yeah, on the computer, you could type dollar amount in. For sure.
Yes, which also makes for much more fun jokes.
Yes. Did you run into anybody we know while you're out in California? Any chatters or other fellow podcasters? Because there are a bunch of California people in this universe.
Yeah. At first, I was like, I just want to be in my own world. So it was a few days before I did give a call up to the Hack Ride camp, DJ Electra and Hack Ride, and it was Friday that I ended up going up there, and I am if we were going to talk about like an RPG type of game and all the points, I'm a Los Angeles generalist. I have got points all over the place, from working on productions on location all the way the fuck. Where's that Western town? That's not Chatsworth? I'll remember it in 20 minutes. But just all around food trucks and different things. Casey, he is an expert at Venice. I did think it was funny when I was talking about my good times in North Hollywood. Oh, we'll get back to this good time at North Hollywood, but he's like, and I'm like, no, it's good shit there. So yeah, I only ran into those two, and towards the end of the week, I was like, oh, I could have been. I really enjoyed live streams where people just walk the streets, and that was so much of my time. So I was like, I could, but I needed a refresh. I did. You folks in the chat, I love you, but I needed me and just. Where things went so right for so many years before just bleh. And when I say so right, for me, the background acting, stand-in type of stuff, that served me very well. And the people I was staying with, she's basically like my stand-in mother. Literally, she was the stand-in for my character, the mother, and so she's just very motherly. I'm not the first baby bird she's picked up off the ground to help, but she's just so overly positive and was like, why don't you just give the head of the company a call, see if you could get some work. The head of the company is the motherfucker who dropped the ball and is the reason I'm not getting paid between $2,000 and $3,000 fucking dollars for being out here. No, the message in this isn't go back to what you were doing. It's that shit don't work anymore if we're trying to do our vision. And yes, she is very new age, very hippie. She was all about the vision quest that I decided to put myself on.
See it, think it, be it.
You know what you were saying about like being like just getting away from this for a bit. I can't remember which movie it was, but it's Nicholson, where like he's arguing with the wife, and she's like, "But I just need you." He goes, "I'm taken by me."
Yep.
I'm picturing Nixon yelling at a woman. I think I know which rant that was. I can't quite place the movie.
I can't place the movie. It's all insane Nicholson rant.
So since this is still under the banner of live from somewhere, I should get in some clips because it's a show about clips for the most part. A show about nothing. Oh yes. Well, we'll get to the show about nothing at some point. That just triggered something in my brain of what I need to talk about of Saturday. But we'll get to that. First, let's take a detour into some clown ladies.
I like to use my accessories to assert my dominance. Here's an example. It says CUNT.
This clown lady just saying, I'm proud of being a clown in Los Angeles, there with those words. You can read them yourself. They're nothing profound. Although she probably thinks they're profound.
Are clowns a marginalized group?
Well, you know the thing about made-up groups of interest. Usually they skyrocket to the top of getting rights. So hopefully they will be passing just all the other ones that have been around for decades pretty soon, as this lady is bored and might honk her horn. She don't know. So while I was out in Los Angeles, I'm on 2 of the hookup swipey apps. They used to be all hookup swipey apps. Do you guys recall when Tinder first came out? And it was like, this is ridiculous to try to get a relationship started on. It's a meat market. Who do I want to fuck?
Yes,
Right.
that was definitely the reputation that Tinder had right away. Swipe right to get laid.
Right.
And then it just got flooded with just goddamn everybody. So even OkCupid had its own thing going with these essays and the percentage that you're a match and answer all these questions. Even they went down the route of just simplifying it to a swipey app, left or right. Well, I went with, I've had Field for a little bit, FEEELD, and 3 Fun is one I just heard about. They are both apps for fucking. Field, it is kind of like we can be a dating app or we could be a fucking app. Choose your own adventure. 3 Fun is for couples to find unicorns and just horny bastards to find other horny bastards.
I thought 3 Fun just meant all 3 inputs were available.
That's also a logical thought. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, since we're going down this road of the swipey apps in Huntsville, like that, next to no one. I guess it's the Facebook dating app that I've gotten some hits on. The most useless swipey app I have ever encountered, no matter what city I'm in, is Bumble. Because Bumble is one where it's female-led. The ladies start the conversation. No, the ladies match, and then they wait for you to extend it to show, no, you really want to talk to her. You only get one extend per day or week or whatever the fuck it is. And then maybe she'll start the conversation. But they've now introduced this new thing, this introduction, this icebreaker, where they don't even need to start the conversation. They just have this opener listed there. You matched with me. Now answer this. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's the point of this? If I still have to start the conversation even when you start the conversation, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. You get a canned response, an automated text from a fucking potential lay.
If you would like anal, please dial 9 now. Thank you for the gifted membership, Kip Smith. And we will be doing something this Thursday. I'm not sure. It's up in the air, but I'll be doing something there. So the swipey apps. I think a couple of times I did throw on Tinder. Like when I woke up in the morning, that's when we're going to waste the time just going through the swipey apps for the day, and then we're done for the day. We're in our own world. The first one that popped up was from 3 Fun. So that was exciting. Like, all right, we have got someone who's just another hooer ready to get together. And she was in North Hollywood. I already wanted to go to North Hollywood anyways because I'm a Valley boy. It's right next to Burbank. They got a barcade. So trains and pinball. That's a big part of this weekend. And everywhere I turn, I'm just definitely more autistic at everything I do.
It happens.
Welcome to the club.
So getting to North Hollywood, getting to the pinball arcade at around 7-ish, and no one's there. There's like one table of a few people celebrating something there, and I'm like, fuck. nothing's going to happen because I've got Huntsville on my mind. If nothing's happening at 7, nothing's happening for the rest of the night. But if something's happening at 7 anywhere in Huntsville, it's done at 9 and the place is fucking bare at 9:08. I don't understand how the fuck I'm supposed to meet people when these swipey app cunts don't come out when they say they're going to come out, and then I'm staying out when all the other free people are coming out for the fucking hour. The fuck? We were here. That was the point of being here. We saw the show. Now let's talk about the show.
What time did the bar close? What time did the bars close out there?
In the Deep South here, is it 2 a.m.? Yeah, it's 2 a.m. that they close. A lot of them close at 11 p.m. in Huntsville. The place I want to stay at close at 11. I think it's an ordinance with breweries where they have to close at 11 p.m. So we do have a few spotted dive bars that I really enjoyed in Huntsville, and they have live music, and they fucking shouldn't. I love meeting people at a dive bar. It's kind of seedy, but nevertheless, you got someone to talk to next to you. That's why we're here at the dive bar. But you got the music loud, so you got to do that fucking voice right in their goddamn ear.
We've had this talk.
No.
Yes. Because, I've been to nightclubs, and you're trying to yell into somebody's. It's the least sexiest way to talk to somebody ever is by spitting in their ear at volume to get over the, in my case, a lot of, EDM techno style music, so heavy bass drum, and you're just trying to yell, hey, do you want to get a fucking drink?
Right.
And it's like, what?
There are a few bars outside of Yankee Stadium, and you'd be surprised how many like groups of women go to baseball games just on their own. So there's one bar that's a trendy one where a lot of girls are in, but it's so fucking loud you could scream at the top of your lungs, they can barely hear you. Then there's the more traditional one, Stands, which is more more of a chill crowd, less women, but you can hear each other. So it's like, all right, am I going to go to the bar where the guy to girl ratio is 3-1 and be able to talk to the women, or am I going to go into the one where it's like 80% women, but not be able to hear a fucking word and just be aggravated within 30 seconds? So like, I just fucking go to Stan's. At least I can drink and not have a headache. Let's go.
That is my choice every time, which is why I do not have a place that I hang out at in Huntsville at those hours, because they've got that fucking band. I actually doing the beer rep thing, the brand ambassador for a beer. Recently did a presentation, and they wanted as I said, a presentation. Here's the beer, this blah blah blah, and one of the women from the presenter from another one of the brands, like she had such personality. The way she dressed, I was like, oh my God, have you ever done stand-up comedy? You have the presence, you have the boisterousness. This thing you're wearing right now, get it in like 8 different colors. This is your outfit for being a stand-up comedian. And what was really funny that night is they sent the whole crew up. They sent her up with the marketing team and the actual brewers. So the person whose job it is, who's just got this great personality, they decide, no, you just stand over there, and we are going to talk about all of the thought behind bringing this beer to market. I had the best presentation of the night because she would have kicked my ass. I'd been doing it for doing the beer rep thing for 2 weeks. She's been doing it for months or years. But they decided to have the brewers say, yes, we have all sorts of exciting things coming down the pipeline. But I told that story to say that, we're in from out of town. We're talking about going to this place. I was like, oh my God, that is one of the very few places that could make a conversation work. They probably got goddamn karaoke going too loud, but it's a step up from anywhere else we'll go. And then the goddamn stupid 22-year-old bartender, no, you don't want to go there. You want to go... No, not that place. She mentioned the place where you run into the band as you're getting through the entrance. And I'm like, fuck. Fuck you.
You're not supposed to walk past the band on the way in.
You have to try up the bass player. The kid. Excuse me.
So didn't have that problem. in North Hollywood at the Barcade, because it eventually started picking up. There's a bunch of people there. But I am there to meet one person in general, the lady from 3 Fun, who lives just down the street. Got there a bit later. But I'm at a pinballery. They have a bowling pinball that I'd never seen before. The tism was tickled so much by that one. We've got several hours of me just playing pinball, and she gets there and lets me know of what she's got going on with this 3 Fun app. I've talked about this before. I have been with ladies before who, actually, I've been with sugar babies before where she just liked me, where we were just dating, and she helped me get into the whore game. And this one, though, this lady I was meeting Monday night, she's doing like the sugar baby thing, and basically she's coming out for a first date, and for $100. So that's a point for the hooker category. Now we're playing. Oh, I forgot to make up a little bumper. Is it a hooker? With a little game show theme, and the audience, is it a hooker?
Hey.
Ho or no?
Ho or no?
Ho or no? This lady came out and met me at the bar. I bought her 2 drinks and a shot. From there, we went back to her place, and I only owed her another about $75, $80 from there, because that is what to get her whole. To get her whole. I meant it with a W. Get her whole for the night. If I'm coming out, she did mention this beforehand. Of like, I don't know if I want to come out. I might just want to be lazy, stay at home, and that's when she started letting me know her little side gig that she's got going on of dating, but kind of not dating, kind of hooking, but so that's where we left. It was walking distance to her place, and she did not charge me the full 100 at that point because it was through drinks. It's a date.
Right.
You've been on a date where you've bought in to get into her vagina for a dinner and several rounds, and so. This is what I was asking you in the chats earlier, the PMs. Is it a hooker? These concepts all apply to going out on a first date and hooking up. These also apply to her just being a whore, but not charging a lot for it. Because I imagine you guys are somewhat familiar with the rates. $100 is that's not way below the market rate.
Right, that's a back alley in Oakland. It's $100. It's not. Yeah, but okay. Here's what I'm thinking. She might not be a hooker, and what I think is though she likes to go on dates. She likes to get banged, but she expects a certain amount of money to be spent on her on a date, and whatever you don't spend on that date, well, that's mine. It's like, if you spend dinner and movies, it costs $60, $70. That $30 is coming home with me.
You got the
Leave a
concept
tip on the counter.
Yeah.
That is the
so
concept.
I think she just has a minimum standard. Like she wants to. Like I said, she's DTF. She's on the site for a reason, but she expects to have a certain amount of money spent on her on a date. So I'm gonna go not a hooker here.
Not
That's
a
a good
hooker.
point.
All right.
Yeah.
And Sperg Snake, we have evidence towards both here. It's the same evidence. Are you with the puppet, or are you more along the Christian lines of, oh gosh, no, that's
I am more.
nice
No,
young lady.
Tooke's right. Yeah, no, she's recouping the extra couple bucks on the back end because why waste my time with some jerk, kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah, I could have been a jerk, and it would have meant. Well, I don't know what she thought of me. She made me feel special because she's a good little hooker.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if a fat dude shows up and she's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fuck this guy," she don't have to. She could just, get dinner and a movie and some drinks, and then be like, "All right, I'm going home," without explicitly having to, put out or anything like that. So I would say, at the very worst, discerning hooker.
And the thing is, too, like, if you get like an escort or something, you're taking her out for the evening. Doesn't matter how much money you spend on her and dinner and a date, the cost for the banging is still the same. It doesn't come out of what you spent. Doesn't count. What you spent on her doesn't come out of the overall price of the evening. You're still paying that price when you bring her back to bang her.
I'm impressed that she's doing the math on it all.
Yeah.
Well, she's having fun with it. Talking to her about how she, stumbled into this type of arrangement. The first time was, a sugar daddy, and that is our gray area of you have a lot, I'm down to bang you. I don't have a lot. Could you help me out? And at one point where they just didn't have the date, where it was just fucking, and here's the money, to where she came to like the revelation of like, oh my God, I'm a whore. Oh my God, I'm a whore. It was
he
like
left it on the dresser. Oh no. Shit, I'm a whore.
But it
on the
was
table, babe.
It was the downtrodden, what have I done? And then the upbeat, look at what I have become.
I like that. That's I was just mentioning about that kind of story beat where it's like, like you almost sink into a little bit more depression, but then you realize, this is actually quite the villainous uptick.
So there was another lady. Was she from Field? No, Three Fun had the same idea later in the week, and quoted me a number. And I was like, I got no car. What if I give you $20 and you come have a drink with me? She wasn't taking it off. This second one was going to be a straight up hooker. I say was going to be because she took the $20 down payment and never showed up. Of course, she wanted the full down payment, but I'm like, no. I introduced an extra $20 to come and have drinks with me. That is your first down payment. Your second down payment when you show up. We've got three payments here, and I lost 20 spot on a legit hooer, not a kind of hooer like that first one.
Yeah, stick with the kind of hooers.
It's taken me 20 minutes to figure out whether I was missing someone in the chat that Rev Fugly is talking to. I'm like, who the fuck is UBC? And I finally figured out what he was going for. Do the under the bridge chops thing. Like, oh, yes. Fuck. I'm looking like, is someone blocking me in the fucking chat? I can't see somebody.
It does look like half a conversation until you realize
he's
messing with Dillon.
Yeah, yes. I get it now.
That did take me a moment, UBC, because Rev Fugly has been dropping the under the river chops for a while now. But the same thing when you abbreviated movies with Tooke for me, and I was just, why?
Actually, it's funny. Granny and several of us were stream sniping, hack the movies. No reason.
Just somebody to watch.
Yeah, someone to watch. And I saw the guy, and I just looked at the Rev. I said, "Look, it's under the bridge, Dillon."
That's funny.
Good old Tony, making me look better by comparison.
Definitely,
and also me making me look better by comparison. I could physically feel how my stomach has gone down a little bit from. I should have been counting the steps. I should have had the phone on to count the steps because it was a fucking bunch. It's well after I left the lady. Actually, let's watch a little funny clip. We're talking about some of these unique ladies from Los Angeles. Let's take a look at a unique lady we haven't heard from in a little while before joining after the coitus.
Normal normalize going in public like this.
This is all the same lady. This is Venus Lullaby. Been a couple of months, but I've got some more of this.
Do you want to see that she's saying stop bullying while she's wearing bull horns on her head?
What she's really saying is stop being the bull, be the cuck. It's a whole philosophy that she's going on about life with this no bullying movement.
No bull.
They got the whole cow spots and stuff. It's a theme here.
Normalize going in public like this. Moo!
She's just having a hell of a day as a cow.
But she's smarter than a cow. They usually get hit by the train. That's why they put that scoop on the front.
Writing that this guy is following me. Gee whiz! Why would anybody be interested in seeing what is going on with that? Yeah, he's a real jerk.
I just assumed he was security.
Yes.
So this is just something that she does. She just goes to the grocery store dressed like a fucking maniac and does a stupid little dance. And that, I bet you this one of the guy following her happened after this one. So they're familiar with her. That's why he's following you, to be like, what the fuck?
She's doing the dancing while stealing candy.
Kind of like a hula. Maka laka hey, maka in my hiney hole.
Oh, God.
You know, some young people just should not be exposed to the internet at an early age. This broad's brain is wrecked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know the worst part about it? I'm pretty sure that she's not one of those hypersexual whores. I think she's one of those asexual whores. So didn't even fiddle with her brain right, because that's the best nights I've ever had, were the mentally unwell ones.
Rev said this is Harley's dream, bitch.
Oh God, what are we doing?
Well, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe we can figure that out with another lovely lady from I was going to say Los Angeles. I just assume that this lady is a Los Angelino. Portland, somewhere across that West Coast, you belong with that. And now we see Zuki.
Is there another puppet in this fucking world? What the fuck?
She's got the stride down
Yeah,
of the four-legged animal. She's got a squirrel-inspired hop there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very strange. Lanky arms helping out.
She likes this move.
Pull out. There's more of them. This isn't just her.
Is she recruiting other hoppers?
Ah, God.
Oh no.
Okay, we got evidence of there being 4 of those hoppers.
Officially
They're
a litter.
expanding.
Who's the runt?
That's a Toledo chick if I have ever seen one. Toledo. Oh, how far is Cleveland from Toledo?
About an hour and a half.
Not bad, not bad. Maybe Cleveland.
hours to the
Maybe Toledo for my next leap. If they've got a whole breed of, no, I don't want them. That's not part. That isn't part of my fetish list. No, I've got.
Are you going to have to walk these animal people?
Oh, they would really be into that. Because look at them; they're just free range right now. If you actually have them on a leash, that should be something that they're very into.
They could be a little bit of play right there, right? Having to rope out these ladies in the wild. They're all running around a field, and you're out there with your little fucking lasso. Whoever you catch is yours for the evening.
You accidentally strangle one, then it's not fun anymore.
You got to call your other friends to help you get rid of this dead broad. Huh?
Exactly.
Hey, boys. You remember that favor I never asked for? I'm going to need it now.
Remember we always say we'd help each other bury a body? Well, I'm calling that favor.
That's actually when I realized how much I idolize someone. It was actually a producer that I worked with in Los Angeles years ago. That I was like, I would hide a body for, and I realized that, I was saying that not as a joke, but in my mind of like, I really like and respect this woman. If she were to kill her husband and call me over there and be like, oh, this must be the mister or was. Do you have a carpet? We can get right to work.
Large amounts of bubble wrap would be preferable.
Yes. Or what's the old Breaking Bad way? You just throw them in a barrel and bury them out in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Season 5, old barrel girls. That was the swamp. Season 5, not terrible, but nowhere near as good as 1, 2, and 4.
When I hear barrel girls, I think Opie and Anthony.
I actually never saw that one. They didn't have video for the barrel girl challenge, did they?
The 58-gallon, whatever it was, challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they did to those fucking girls. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did get a laugh when they were talking about it and how it was called like the 50-gallon
55
barrel
the
challenge.
55-gallon. Yeah.
And there was one where they had to get like an 80-gallon barrel because
That's a big bitch. Oh shit.
Dropping scorpions on them and shit. This fucking horrendous.
Oh.
It's so mean.
And Fear Factor didn't help that because every radio show in the time just started adopting all of these fucking crazy challenges that people would. You want to go to see NSYNC? Come up here and eat maggoty goat cheese. Yay. And just like have people do weird shit. But like O&A and Stern were always like of the provocative nature, which was always fun. So, it's like naked chicks getting scorpions dropped on them.
Do you guys remember Stalker Patty with Opie and Anthony?
Yes.
Okay. They did this bit where she really wanted tickets to a concert. I can't remember what the heck it was, but she was a huge fan. And they had Ron Jeremy on the show. And they had him take the tickets and put it down his pants. And he put them like under his dick in between. And so she had to reach into his pants to get the tickets. And she was a virgin, like a 40-something-year-old virgin.
Right.
So the nervous laughter that she was emitting was amazing at the time.
Oh God, it's just so funny, and she's the one with the super thick New York accent too. I like crossword puzzles. Are you ever gonna get laid? No. I don't even think like that, you guys. It's so funny.
You guys.
Do I have
kind
to
of
touch
that?
it? You guys. Yeah.
You guys.
That Stalker Patty was relatively one of the normal ones, other than being basically asexual, which they were fascinated by. I have to go through the Rolodex because the lady died and that other person that was, I can't remember her name, but I remember them always being on the show doing some also ridiculous shit to
the other one of the retarded Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Lady Di was always easy to remember the name. I can't remember how. The other one was just her name.
Yes, that's why too. Yeah, like you said, Lady Di kind of sticks because Lady Di, I guess.
Patty, right?
No, it's
was it Patty?
They didn't double up on Patty. No, it wasn't Stalker Patty.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, that's why I get confused.
always fun to have those cast of characters, as we do here with Chuck and Corny. I did have to give those guys a break for a bit. Our buddy Matt Hibner just mentioned that they got over 10,000 subscribers
Jesus.
while I was out of town. People love fucking with them. It's not fans. It's people like us who go there in droves to say, fuck you. It's hopefully a more creative fashion than that. The dynamic.
We've witnessed
of,
that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Luigi, like Luigi Greenberg, he's like Kyle's dad on South Park. He's gets nasty.
Dude, I said that the other day just because it made me laugh, but I was like, fuck you, Luigi, because it was so mad, and it still will make me laugh. Yeah, say the time. How are you? I wait.
Anytime I see that they're on, I'll jump in the chat for a second just to see if any of you guys are in there fucking with them.
Right, that's it. That's the only reason to go look.
Yeah, I stick around if somebody from us is there.
I got someone to play off of. This is perfect.
Yes, exactly.
Latanya, we could have used your professional opinion for the last story I had of is it a hooker out in Los Angeles, and the consensus from both my co-hosts and myself was no, not a hooker, a sugar baby who's expanding, and this is how she's doing it. So that was my Monday night there, and I was gonna walk through Burbank. Burbank is where I was forever and ever. It starts raining. It never fucking rains in Los Angeles, and it starts raining on me, and it's just coming down lately. So okay, let's just get under this awning. We'll go a little further until it starts goddamn coming down, and I'm just at this bus stop. There are no buses running at this point in the morning, like 4 a.m. But eventually another fellow, definitely a homeless guy, comes across the street, and we're just underneath the bus stops, not getting rained on for like ever. Like, all right, it's gonna stop soon. Ah, motherfucker. And me at this point being on a vision quest, getting rained on, it just seems part of the walkabout. If you're like, I don't want to get wet, you don't know what a walkabout is. You need to really get into the elements. So I spent way too fucking long in the rain walking back to the subway station when it did eventually open up. That was day one. I mentioned the hooker. Real
quick before you move on.
Yes, sir.
In my brain is we've seen it with Chris Elliott, but like that noir thing where Dillon's walking down the street. And then there's like the bar neon sign flashing on one side, and then the bus stop is on the other. It's like you're going on your walk. You know what scene I'm talking about? Where they're like playing the smooth jazz music, the film noir. You're like sort of downtrodden, but not really because you're walking in the rain.
I wish that there was some neon signs open. I wanted to go to a 24-hour cafe in Los Feliz. No longer a 24-hour cafe since COVID. So I was just wandering around kind of aimlessly, like maybe I'll end up at Denny's. I don't want to end up at Denny's. I want to end up at that unique place in Los Feliz that's no longer 24 fucking hours. So, and instead of being in a 24-hour cafe to get some writing done, I got rained on for a couple of hours. And it's walking back, in your mind where it's like, okay, I can see it. It's just one more block. Fuck. That's it. It's one more block. Fuck. I know that's where my mind was. I had these terrible shitty shoes as well. They were on their last legs. They have like no tread on them whatsoever. So certain surfaces, like I step on and start like sliding and almost busting my ass.
Aw.
Sounds
Well,
amazing.
that was day one.
And that was day one.
Yay.
Got back on the train when it opened up. I was around 5 a.m. when I finally made it there and got some sleep. Not too much happened Tuesday. But DJ Electrify, I did get to see her and our buddy Casey Day on Friday. So I don't think there is I could jump ahead to that. But that means that we skip over the Galactivators.
Yes, wait, you got to explain that to me because I saw that in the chat.
We
You
haven't
sort of explained.
we haven't featured the Galactivators in quite some time.
Was it a
but-
band or a musical act, or am I crazy?
Yeah, let's
wait,
call it a
is it
musical
the-
act.
Okay.
The guy and the girl that do the. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
That they're just there, and she's got on like a rainbow cloak.
God.
He looks like Dolph Ziggler on acid, with the back of his hair kind of shaved with a little bit that has a checkerboard pattern in there. She's wearing these ridiculous fucking high heels. I've never seen anything like it. It's got to be like some sort of high fashion thing. They're like in the shape of an eye, like a cylindrical eye. And so that's these people who I ran into on the second or third day there.
That void, that infinite space, yes, we are still I and I, we're still the same. Anywhere you want to go explore this thing, let's go to Amazon, find the ancient of space, find that living portals to the Middle Earth, would you please? To the ancient world, now we return to Atlantis and Lemuria? Oh, we've been here before. So much that we've learned. So let's take it back up to our community, our society, spread all the message from antiquity.
Take a trip with
God.
me in your mind.
He's got his voice mod fully cranked.
Holy Christ.
It's time to
Wonder Todd powers Galactivate.
I hope when I screen recorded this, I stuck around to the end because that is along the lines of how they end each of their songs.
Man.
transcend time as we go into our space. Round the world upon its end, we can activate the fate.
The forest surrounds us, sun is shooting light and we feel this. Rainbows in the heavens all around us, like a circle
might be Stalker Patty.
energy of us. Going on a ride on the dragons in the sky, from the Middle Earth.
I would love it if Wu-Tang just fucking came in out of nowhere and busted in like the Kool-Aid Man. Like, what the fuck's going on in Wu-Tang Clan? Ain't nothing to fuck with. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm picturing that as well, of this being the opening act for Wu-Tang, and them just storming the stage. Nah, fucking sorry, folks, this shit ain't happening.
No, just no.
a straight record scratch mid-song, and they're a cappella, they just like, no. They just sweep him off the stage.
The giant.
We'd rather
hooks
prop up
Showtime
old
at the
Dirty's
Apollo.
corpse.
I believe that they called this they said they don't know what to call their music, and they call it, I think, high vibration music. So as you can see, they took a lot of acid and they just stayed there.
Yes.
So that's who they are. I came up with well, I've been calling it psychedelic electronica, and there's a few other of these silly bastards that pop up in my feed as well. And he like, wow, that's a great one. So if he starts calling himself psychedelic electronica soon, sorry folks, I gave him the idea.
Sorry, someone's hand's going numb.
It's time to transcend time as we go into outer space.
Okay, Past
Wow.
Me did not stick around to the end of that. Every song ends with them doing like a little cheer. Galactivators!
Wait.
Yeah,
So
no, Dylan, that was a very accurate description. They took LSD, they peaked, and they just stayed at the peak. They're just hanging out on top. They are right up there. They are galactivated.
So, as I mentioned, I was kind of on a spiritual journey. I had already taken one walkabout in North Hollywood through the rain after having sex with either a hooker or not a hooker, depending on who you ask. all three of us on the panel said not a hooker.
We agree, not a hooker.
That's enough. That's enough for a de facto
Mm.
passing of any laws.
We're
opinions.
three worldly gentlemen. I think we can figure this out on our own.
So on my spirit journey, my stand-in mother, who I mentioned, whose couch I'm staying on, who's just like, you just go about and you find yourself, Dillon, the hippie mother. Well, I haven't had a mother present my entire adult life, but the hippie mother that I never had. And, she's talking about, kind of similar things that the Galactivators do of bringing your energy to a higher vibration, of finding yourself. And she called it the force, the force that is around us, that's all real. And after meeting the Galactivators, she says, Dillon, they know the score. They know what's going on. She got the number of the Lady Galactivator to get her dog some Reiki healing coming up to help relieve the trauma that her dog has through Reiki. And
I got a new job. I'm putting up
dog
ads
Reiki?
everywhere.
We
I'm doing
found a dog
Reiki for the
psychic,
wisdom.
and now you're the dog Reiki guy.
I can do that.
All throughout the weekend, she would send me places, suggest places to go. And it would be like just down the street, a few blocks away, to where I'm like, no, this coffee shop is what I like. No, I already mentioned it earlier. No, I don't want to be a background actor again, counting on the guy who booked me for work and then had no work when I got to Los Angeles. That's not the message. So that's another one where I was like, I believe you to a point. I don't believe you fully. I'm gonna go out and buy some Gnostic texts. I've always been, since I first heard of Gnosticism, kind of interested in it. So that's what I took out of it. Is I believe this nonsense to a point. I do not want to take a full acid tab that our buddies the Galactivators had. Give me like an eighth of that tab of acid. Don't even give me a half of that tab of acid, and I can be good. I can get together with and talk about energy and how it is a real thing. Because no. I can't do it. I can't be these people. I can't be this person.
This is a warning to everyone dropping acid on the planet.
Yeah, I don't know if that would ever happen to me. I don't know if I took enough acid would I become full hippie. I don't know if I'm that guy. That's weird. I have to take some acid with you guys. We'll see what happens.
It's what it absolutely reeked of me. Of that. Can I? Yes, sir.
Can you imagine Nimrod doing acid with me still on his arm?
There's going to be a very disassociated.
Yeah, it's talking to me. It's fucking talking to me.
He's talking back. You're going to be staring at yourself, not in the mirror like other. You're just like
looking at each other. How is it morning? What happened? I don't know.
So then that was Wednesday. Thursday I think was just a long piece. I think it was Thursday. I came to the thesis statement that life is worth living as a homeless person in Long Beach much more than it is as a person with a job in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, a house. I'll say a person with a roof over their head in Huntsville, Alabama. To me, that's less so than being homeless in Long Beach after I had a little bit of experience. And as I said, 5 years in Huntsville, will to live, gone. I've been through this before where I was like, okay, we're not going to have these problems again. We are of a certain mindset where we're not going to think about buying that old rope and tying it in that fun fashion. 5 years in Huntsville, that brings those feelings right fucking back. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that sucks, dude. You cross right into the airspace on the plane, just like, oh. You could feel the deflation coming back to you. Oh.
before I got out of out of California, I felt it because the car dealership has had my car for 2 fucking weeks, and for a 2-day job of this steering column that I had to find in a salvage yard myself because it's over 15 years old. I can't find it through the, and I get the call. Yeah, we need another part, or else we need to do this whole thing again. But fuck it, put that shit together. I'll goddamn find it. I need a goddamn car this weekend. Fuck you. So that's incompetence, flakiness. That is Huntsville. You know anyone from Huntsville, Alabama? If they're having a good time, they're probably both a flake and an incompetent. Yes, I'm talking about that fucker, because he flaked on me too. Let's not mention his name. Of course I reached out to him. We're both in this same corner of the internet. He's done it to multiple people. He's done it to at least one person in the chat as well. Of like, yeah, I'll do your show. Let's collaborate. And then just one day, Shuley stops responding. That is the Shuley way. He belongs here in this shithole. Fuck you, asshole.
No, dude, I'm not disagreeing with any of that whatsoever. I know Shuley is not a phone call returner, not just from you, Dillon, but other people as well. And I'm on BYB a couple nights a week now, and we've been sticking it to him pretty good. I gave Alva some credit for sticking it to Shuley the other day on Pint Dabble Pint. Just the fact that Alva's annoying Shuley makes me happy. So there's a little solace in that too for you, Dillon. Just watching him get annoyed by us dumbasses just saying the same. Shuley knew, damn it. He gets mad.
And I never went into that. There were a few. Actually, it was going into our buddy Uncle Jack's chat, where one of the chat said, "Dillon, get him off this. You think Shuley knew?" And just apparently they'd been on that for a while. Dillon, something else. I don't think he knew, but I do think it's fun to add the Turk 182 quote to say Zimmerman flew and Shuley knew Turk 182.
And simply because of that, I've added that to my list of movies which came out because you keep saying it. Like, well, I gotta put this fucking movie on there now. It's gonna come on my list.
That's been my entire experience, not just with that fucking guy, with anybody, any new friend attempt, any so many first dates that just don't happen because they don't show up. This is the land where people who just stop returning calls and don't show up, this is the land for them. It's, that's right. My mind, I was trying to say, what else annoyed the fuck out of me? I love organizing things. That's one of the things of getting back to Hollywood. Like, all right, how would I become a production assistant? How could I potentially jump the line to get this dating show or this sketch comedy moving on a small scale? And this is old fucking news at this point, but it was an eye-opener of the Pottstown massacre years ago at this point. But him on his own putting together a show after he'd done it for years on the Stern Show with the Block Party, the Killers of Comedy, and it was a fucking disaster. He was like, that thing we did with Carl, let's do it without him. That thing that we did with all our buddies and Rich and Sal, let's just do it without him. And couldn't put a fucking thing together because, God damn it. I'm so happy that he blew me off. I wanted to be a part of that and help. I couldn't help that.
There's no helping that.
No.
It's a bad situation. It was a no from the get.
I thought I was coming into something, into a venue that had sound. I'm like, okay, my expertise is fucked. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting you to be so cheap that you got a venue that is perfect for like a church play on the weekend. But if you're holding a comedy show, you got a BYO sound. Jesus Christ.
Pretend you're talking to the person in the back of the theater.
Yeah, but and you think that they would have like some sort of PA system that they could have rented or something. They should have had all this worked out. I bet you they showed up day of and was like, fuck, and like had to get it together.
There seemed to be some awareness of them not having sound. Yeah, we're talking about something that's goddamn years old at this point. But it was one of those incidents that it's like, you know what? I don't, and if it was the first time he'd done it, that's what boggled my mind, because I want to help. I want to work with other people putting together shows. Okay, a live show rather than a film show. I'm down for that. No, he doesn't like doing that. He just half-assed it. No, I didn't belong there. It would have been a disaster because I can't help that much. I thought I was coming into something where people know what they're doing and they just need a few extra hands.
Right, you figured it was going to be more organized. You didn't think you were going to have to like go in there and somehow figure everything out.
I wouldn't have, and I fucking wouldn't have. I couldn't.
Yeah, and I would have. I would have been like, "Fuck it, let's just get this done," kind of thing. Like, I am the best worst employee, worst best employee, because like I'll do my best.
It's
but
like
then it's like,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
Not worth it. It's never worth it.
It's like showing up. It's okay. It's like show up at a log cabin build and then realizing you actually have to cut down the fucking trees. They don't even have the logs yet. I was like, oh fuck it! You at least have the fucking logs ready to go. It's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly that. You're expecting a certain point of accomplishment.
Yes.
I was expecting to learn. Like in my mind, when I started pitching myself, I was ready to learn all the stuff that he learned from the block party. All the stuff he learned from the block party is that fans will help get you drunk for free, and you just need to come up and slur on stage.
Oh, that's another thing. Oof, man. Shuli isn't guilty of that, but John definitely is. I just can't. Why do these guys do that? They just get hammered and then go up there and just drill straight up into the microphone, and then I got to tell all their jokes with like they're out of breath. It's the delivery. I can't take it. I can't. I'm not that hammered yet. Sorry.
If you're Bob Levy, you can do it. When I saw Bob Levy, he was hammered, and it did not put a damper on his performance. If anything, it's how Bob belongs on stage. I'm sure he's always that hammered on stage. Doug Stanhope says the same thing. If you want a babbling, stuttering idiot, then I'm not going to drink. If you want a good show, I'm going to be hammered.
Yeah, good point. I always forget about Stanhope. He gets relegated to the back of my mind for some reason.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I just heard gunshots.
Yay! Oh, see.
I'm always worried that you're going to hear them on microphone where I'm at. I had the window open like all summer long, and I'm like worried. And that's another thing. Like everybody was like, "Oh, Keanu heard gunshots." I'm like, dude, you know where I live? Harlem is nicer than Cleveland. Our Cleveland's only claim to fame is not Detroit.
I'm
that's
2
it.
blocks.
We're like we're just slightly better. That we're cleaner than Detroit.
I'm 2 blocks from the nice projects. Which means you only occasionally hear gunfire as opposed to every night.
The bad part of town, that's a whole block away. Thanks for keeping our rent. Actually, that's helping keeping our rent to where I can just sit around for 5 years and lose my will to live because it's so damn cheap. Thank you.
Oh, what a great boat we're in, Dillon, right? The last 5 years of miserableness.
Well, hopefully that's about to change. I'm putting together some plans. One of the things, like to move out to Los Angeles, there's concessions to be made, and seeing the Long Beach lifestyle of where do I put my car, that is such a fucking concession to make, of being a pain in the ass. I never had that pain in the ass in Burbank. But another big fucking concession is affording to live. To me, well, actually, when I first moved out there with my 2 friends, we got a 3-bedroom. We got a 2-bedroom for 3 of us, and I had a makeshift bedroom with bookshelves there in the living room. And I could do another studio, another 1-bedroom with another person. I've actually written down these notes to be like part of a dating show where we sign a lease for a year and cameras just follow us for that year. Started writing down different ways to film it and everything. One of the biggest things is this is basically unsellable, this thing I've come up with. production companies, they film for 3 months. Then we're done. That's the model. That's what we do. The people with the money, you've come up with this concept where we're going to be there for a year. Oh, no. No. That's something we haven't done. We're not trying something new, for fuck's sake. At some point, I found out that Married at First Sight is a dating show that exists. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Never. No.
Sounds weirdly familiar. I don't know why.
So once I found out that existed, I'm like, fuck, my concept. It's already a thing. And then I see that they get married, and then the cameras follow them for like 3 months, and then they decide if they stay married or get annulled. It's 90 Day Fiancé.
Right.
You can call it something else, but it's fucking 90 Day Fiancé. A complete social experiment, sticking around for a fucking year. And a smaller production company would be up for that. One that, not Absolutely itself, I don't think, but I think of Absolutely and all the Tim and Eric and Steve Broll and stuff that they have churned out that no one else would have given a chance to. So that's kind of actually a bunch of my fucking projects. The sketch comedy I'm so excited about. DJ Electra, if you're still there, the food item that I mentioned. You and Hackride got caught up on the food item, but that was actually in conjunction with the sketch comedy show, which also is a pain in the ass to sell to someone who's like, something that's not the same? That's why late night is dying and no one's missing it as it goes away. Late night TV shows, when they're allowed to do something weird, like Conan O'Brien, I adored. Going back and watching Chris Elliott's appearances on the Letterman show back in the 80s, he was one of the main writers, one of the main sketch dudes. Fucking amazing. But they've gotten into this cookie cutter type of thing where it's just been the same show for decades. Switch one sketch. You've got one sketch or one headlines. That's the only thing that's different.
It's the gamble on creativity. Nobody's doing it anymore. That's a year's salary that we got to worry about for you, Dillon, if we want to do that show. You know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what the execs are. It's already 6 digits in their head for each individual. So I see the corporate mindset of why they would reject it. They only stick with the 3-month thing. But that's why I also agree with you saying a smaller studio who is willing to put the money in and take the chance. It happened to the music industry when they figured out pop music, scientifically speaking. You know, like it just, this is what works.
Oh, the formula, the pop music formula.
That's what reality TV's become. Television in general, even Netflix and Amazon with their streaming bullshit. They've kind of figured out we can release a whole season, 13 episode chunks or 21 half-hour chunks or whatever. And they were doing that for a long time. And I think they're now starting to get back to 1 episode a week release on certain styles of shows. Like, they're not giving everybody the whole season to binge anymore.
Yeah, that was always Netflix's style. I believe HBO Max, the Chair Company, I think, is going week by week. I got to watch that. I love Peacemaker week by week, and seeing I love Tim Robinson. Everything he does is fucking amazing.
Some shows, especially newer shows that aren't coming back, will give you like we're premiering with 3 new episodes, start the thing, and then they make you wait like a week after the episode. They're trying to pull you in. They figure like maybe if you get into it, you'll binge those 3 episodes and be like, fuck, I need more.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
I'm currently in the trying to write down what a shooting schedule would be and how many editors we would need, because I do want to do, if a smaller studio is going to pick it up, we do need to fucking cut as much as we can so they can afford to make it.
Yes.
Oh,
and that's
before I get too far away, Vast Deference. Once I saw that Julie went to Stand Up Live and performed with a showcase once. There are actually the stand-up comedians out here. There is one guy that's not bad, and he does a lot of shows. But there's this other fucking guy. A few people told me about him beforehand. He's been doing it for like 15, 20 years, and he's just not gonna get good at it if this is him 15, 20 years in.
There's a lot of people that have been a comic for that long that probably should pack it in and try something else, but they're going to keep plugging away. Barry Ribs.
And I understand wanting, if that's your desire. Stand-up isn't my desire. I could be a stand-up writer, even a stand-up manager. As I mentioned of that lady earlier who just had the personality, had the look all the way down to the outfit, but didn't get to talk to her because I went to somewhere where we could actually talk, and that goddamn 22-year-old was like, you should go to this place where the music's all loud and you can't talk. So... well, we're kind of at a lull, so that is a good chance to get some artistry in here.
Yes.
We'll return to my tales of Los Angeles after we take a look at a few artists around the TikTok Live.
尺寸的话，你可以做一个那种小一点的边框，或者是不做也可以。
We my faggotry.
湖南岳阳可以做呀，丰乡县可以，下次可以去的。
Tina is now making murals of her faggotry.
I can't hear this voice and not think it anymore. Just the accent.
真的做水电没关系啊，我们可以
In
先
my
把下面设计好嘛。
Oh, another thing that I didn't need to worry about. My asthma wasn't doing this shit in Southern California. The first day I was there, I was like, oh damn, I'm going to need to buy an inhaler from CVS. And it just dissipated. The weather does me well there. The humidity here brings this shit back so quickly.
做边框的话，做个10几20公分就可以了，不需要做的太宽，因为你那个长度。
All right, that's a minute past me. We got the point.
Back to the stream, we will see it pop up. So we have a computer monitor up over here that's constantly monitoring the back end of the website. So if we have an order come in, we'll see it, and then we create it right here on the stream while everybody's watching. So you get to watch your piece be created along with everybody else. So you kind of get to be the star of the show. So if you place an order,
I find this interesting. So far, I've just seen dudes doing the spin art. They're out in their shed. They got their power tools.
Oh,
I can sell this to folks.
Don't say shed. He'll hear you. He'll hear you.
Let's go into the spin zone.
Here's a little business that people are doing in their shed.
Nice.
If other shed dwellers are interested.
I was wondering where we were going with this.
We've got one more artist after this one, and she's a doozy.
In the comments section now, not on a live stream, but on an actual video that we post. I want to say you can do that. We're going to see what this one looks like. If you're just
You're opening a time portal.
Spin art right here on the stream, just kind of relaxing, having a good time.
That's where the Galactivators came from.
Bit, by the way, so if you want to take part in that, stick around, kick up your feet, relax. We're just having a good time. Ooh, that one looks really cool. Okay.
Made to order, just like the sandwiches at the good sub shop.
That's what I'm talking about right there. We have a lot of different colors going on this piece. Let me know what you think a cool name would be for this. Drop it in the chat. Really nice looking piece right here. Thank y'all for the kind words, by the way. I appreciate it. Such a cool looking piece.
Ocean Boulevard. This is cute, folks. Be so soon.
Okay, the wood burner. We featured her, I think, maybe only once, but I really fell for this artist here.
Dillon, I'm gonna jump out real quick. I can't hear Sperg. My streamer's been acting like an asshole lately, so I'm gonna jump out real quick. I'll be back in 20 seconds.
All right, I'll see you in a few.
Okay.
Oh no, I was muted. It was my fault, dude. He just did that for no good reason. No, I remember this lady.
His internet has been doing that, so it's like, it's doing that thing again. So you were forgetting the mute. It's just gonna.
Yeah, because I laughed. Because this lady makes me laugh. She does that thing where she goes, and I think I made the joke last time. She reminded me of Jim Carrey singing "Somebody to Love" from the Cable Guy. Like she does that thing that like I can't do it.
You want
yeah,
somebody to love.
I really wanted to capture the detail on the rings, and it may have caused the fingers to become a little bit more expanded than maybe they would have appeared on the typical album, but that doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it different. It's just slightly different. It's my own take on it, It's just something it just has its own flair. It has something special about it. I will agree. It's a little bit different than with the album, but it's not that different. It's not that different. It is not that different. It looks really good. Sausage fingers.
Looks like Juggler Jen.
Yes.
Articulate John thinking the same thing. So apparently Juggler Jen has come out with an album that we were unaware of.
See, hold on. Let me show you the side by side. It's really not that different. It's really.
Oh, good. There's our side by side.
Oh my God.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I made this comment about her last time, but do you guys know the lady that restored that Jesus in like South America or wherever it was? There was like this ancient picture of Jesus on the wall, and it was just like this. Jesus on the wall was like the photo, like a photorealistic painting, and they get this old lady to restore it, and it looks like Juggalette Jen now.
I think I featured that on the Rumble portion recently because someone's selling a T-shirt of that Jesus, and they were playing the Killers song. It doesn't look a thing like Jesus.
Yes, I remember that. That was funny.
A nice little juxtaposition.
I mentioned this on Benny Fitz tonight, but this is another. It looks like the fourth Powerpuff Girl. When they remember when they tried to make their own Powerpuff Girl sister, and it came out giant and retarded.
Oh boy,
Buddy! It was Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and Bunny.
It's really not that different. I'm not seeing very many differences there. I'm seeing, honestly, way more similarities than I am differences. It's going to be a great coaster to put your beverage down on. It's going to be really good for that. Really nice and protect your tabletops, and it'll look cute while it does it. I will admit, there.
7-year-old meth users.
No, his 7-year-old nephew wasn't available to make a coaster for you. I was looking exactly like this.
There's some slight differences. The hand is a little bit slightly large. Hey, where'd my credits go?
It's a catcher's mitt.
See, I don't know if I like the fact that it looks so terrible and she's so adamant about it, like just being normal. Or is she doing this on... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. All right. I'm going to have to commission some art. Let's start a show.
Yeah.
What's the name of your show now, Dillon? We'll get her to do the bumper cards for it, the opening, and...
Oh, yeah. We'll could be right use back. Someone making unique thumbnails because I'm just doing the AI thing like everyone else is at this point. But having her as our thumbnail maker for each and every episode, we got something unique that like Mike Matei, AVGN back in the day fans would love.
Actually, sort of reminiscent of that, to be honest with you. Not the Mike is actually more skilled, but very similar colorings. That's for sure.
Something that I notice she does every time. Like when you make a sign for I learned this for making a sign for a WWF show or a WCW, is that you want to make this sign of DDP Diamond Cutter, but you started writing with the pen, so it's like Diamond Cutter, all crunched up because you fucked up.
Somebody tells a joke about this. You start out all fucking gung-ho and ambitious with the big-ass letters in the front, but by the time you get to that last third of the sign, your congratulations is all the way down here.
I learned to write in pencil first.
Very good.
The comedian was, he says, like, if you're gonna what's the term I'm looking for? Go to Greenland by leaving through a window of a building. You don't want to be up too high where it takes you longer to end it than you can scream. It's embarrassing.
Yes, I vaguely remember that joke. So good.
Well, it's a bell-shaped curve as well, because you don't want to jump out of the second floor. You're not going to get to the proper speed. It's not the lethal height that you want to be at.
You have to calculate terminal velocity. How long it takes to achieve it.
Now that math and physics is involved, suicide seems like not worth it.
No, exactly. I want to fucking do math.
I gotta go get my GED to kill myself. Jesus Christ!
I need a protractor to end it all. Fuck this. This is ridiculous.
Carry the one.
I could get a gun, but I'm anti-gun. I'm against gun violence, even against myself.
Jumping out a window is much more green. It's much more green than shooting myself.
Oh, actually, that just saying that stupid line I just said, the new quantum leap, quantum load, as I call it, popped into my head of where the leaper is in the body of a boxer in one episode, and then like an episode or two later, he needs to beat up the bad guys. But it was a Western. It was in the Old West. He had to get ready for a gunslinging fight. But I'm a pacifist. You just knocked the shit out of that motherfucker in the boxing episode 2 ago. You got these shitty writers that are like, oh, guns bad. Even in the Wild West episode, we can't have a gunfight because guns bad. And God, I do need to do a deep dive of that show. It is ponderous.
Right.
Some
People
might
love
say.
applying modern morals to times that none of that shit mattered even slightly.
Yes. Everything about the Western episode drove me up a fucking wall, because all the minority characters are like black women, and it's like, no, could you teach a lesson and have the minority character be an Irish woman, so we can teach something while getting the same message across? No, she has to be every single one has to be a modern type of minority person, the way we think of it. God, I do need to. I need. It's going to be torture.
Everything is
review that.
Everything is hidden figures now. Everything's hidden figures. Oh well, please come in, non-white man, to come save the day for everyone else. We apparently can't figure this shit out.
Oh yeah, the leaper is Asian. You think he was going to be a white guy?
You're right. What? There's like the Super Bowl halftime show. You'll never find the white guy in any circumstances. That's since Jay-Z took over. I think this is 2019. There has been one single white guy. Yeah, Jay-Z took over the booking of the Super Bowl halftime show, and since then, there hasn't been one single white guy show up in the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's true.
Vast Deference is giving me a riddle. In case you didn't know, I almost played you in a play you wrote. That should ring a bell. Give me a call sometime. It's been a while. Oh, yeah! Yeah, last time I called you, we ended up chatting for like a fucking hour. I should be able to see you at some point in the near future. Vast Deference. Yeah. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping into the show.
Hit that like button. Tap.
My wife is here of her own volition. That was the one that Luigi came up with. Luigi Greenberg trolling Shuck and Corny with "She is kidnapped. I'm coming to save you, Corny." That's been my favorite bit that he's come up with so far. And of course, Matt, the complete opposite of the White Knight. Stop it, guys! Fucking amazing.
You guys are so terrible. I can't. I'm laughing at this, but then I go on Reddit and he's totally like bagging on Josh or Slosher, that green-haired fuck. Matt, you got to give me some more lore on that guy. I need to, so that way when I see him live again, I know what to say in the chat to start getting his attention more. I can't come at him with the same tired shit that I already been doing. Definitely, I'll get banned for a F tower. Karmic didn't like that.
Corny's
Other guys don't
crochet
like that
mask is,
either.
No. There's a Corny's crochet mask. It's just riddled with exploding microchips. He tries to take it off. Fucking head just blows right off.
Blows up. I think it's a collar.
It's like
Who
Halloween
was that
3.
bank
It's
heist?
just melting.
There was that bank, that guy that had to rob the bank. They put a collar on him and told him to go rob the bank, and they ended up blowing his head up on like live television. That was years ago. It was like one of those. Back to L.A. I think it happened out in that way.
I think it did. They made a movie of it. 30 minutes or less, was it? For some reason, I didn't watch it, but it's in my head of that existing.
Crazy. Yeah, good story.
Speaking of a good story, that play I wrote was pretty damn good too. My stupid comedy partner, he helped shine it up. If he wouldn't have got his head up his ass, I don't know, we'd be somewhere doing more of what we enjoy. But just having a comedy partner who knows it all, and everyone, I'm the funniest one in the room. It became untenable. It became fucking unbearable. We had to. All right, we want Dave to come and help write with us. How do we make him think that this is his idea so he won't kill it on the spot? You know what? Let's just not invite Dave anymore.
Yeah, I was waiting to say, because I know fucking Dave, this guy. But yeah,
a very creative guy, a great collaborator when his head is on his shoulders and not up his ass. Unfortunately.
There's always that one guy. Sometimes, like you hang out with your buddies and you see invited that one guy you can't stand. You're like, dude, why? Why? You know, I can't stand this. Why would you? Yeah, but his wife's out of town. He had nothing to do, and he heard me say we were going out. I couldn't say no. Fuck. Hey, Dave! Hey, Dave! Hey,
Dave, what's going on, buddy?
I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so what's up? Hey, okay, cool. Okay, fuck.
In my friend group back in the day, it was this kid, Justin. I think I may have mentioned him before, but he was the kind of a friend who would show up at your house at like 11 a.m., 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday, like knocking on the door. Hey, dude, what are you doing? Want to smoke? Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man. You know, it's like, it's early. It's the day I sleep in. You know this, and you're here. So yeah, I definitely, he's one of the ones that you would be like, one other quick story about this guy, because it was a 2-bedroom apartment. And he was in his bedroom, and me and like 3 other people are in the front room, and we're kind of like Jones, and we're like smoking our last joint or whatever. And we hear him all alone in the back room going, I'm like, if that ain't a fucking dead giveaway, you asshole. He's back there like huffing down his last bowl, you know, cause he already knew we were about to be out of weed. You know what I mean? So like, I get it. You know, that sometimes there's just a good guy that, is fun to have around, but is a shithead at the same time sometimes, you know? It's just, well, what the hell?
I went to a junior high school reunion. This is all the people, like this bunch of guys. We all grew up together, and somebody had an idea to saw us all on Facebook. We got a group together. We said, let's just get together. So we went to this beer garden. There's 2 parts of the story that are actually very funny. The first part is me and like 4 of my buddies were walking around the back of the beer garden. We're like, all right, there's a back entrance for private parties. Maybe they'll just let us go in instead of having to walk all the fucking way around. You know, it was like a huge block. So we go in, and the guy goes, are you here for the wedding or the Sweet 16 party? Without missing a beat, all 5 of us said Sweet 16 party.
16.
And then it's like, no, it's like, okay, funny. You guys gotta walk around. You can't come through here. So now, later that night, 7 of us go out. We end up, a friend knows a guy who owns a strip club in the area. So like, oh, you guys gonna hook us up? And, it was gonna give us like this private. Hooking us up meant we were 1 step higher than everyone else in the club. Like literally 1 step up. I'm like, what the fuck are we being set up? What bullshit is this? We're sitting on a stool behind other stools. How's this better? So
you're a level up.
Right.
You're on the VIP stool.
So this one guy that we knew from school was kind of a tool. He's on his phone, like, oh, what are you doing? He goes, I'll post it on Facebook. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? What is wrong with you? Everyone here is married except for like 3 dudes. The fucking...
Man.
I think one guy almost slapped the phone out of his fucking hand.
What are you doing?
Right, we all agree we're all never talking to him again, right? That's clear. We're all clear on this. Yes, okay. It's never again are we talking to this dude, ever. It's fucking worst. It's like, what are you thinking?
The guy that is going to ruin everybody's relationship. The good old Sting from WCW. That's one of my favorite stories of someone finding God and then telling his wife everything that him and all his friends did. And all his friends are still married, and they all still work together. You cocksucker. That's great that you admitted all that wrong that you did. Admitting all that wrong that we did? Motherfucker, we can't even go home at the end of this tour. Fuck you, Sting. Jesus.
Oh, man. Jeez. Yeah, fuck that. Totally threw everybody under the bus for you know.
He found God. God told him that's the right thing to do. God and his wife, go figure. God and his wife were on the same page.
Did you see him looking like evil Santa Claus at that last AEW event?
I saw a picture
really?
of white beard Santa Sting still with the makeup on.
He had the white hair. Jesus Christ.
Dude, the fact that AEW and all these guys are like digging so far into that past, I couldn't believe that Ric Flair was in the ring in the past 2-3 years. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous to me. These guys should be retired on an island somewhere, relegated to WrestleMania Island.
Not just Tony Khan either. Over at now a WWE subsidiary, TNA Wrestling. I don't know what's going on with Devon Dudley, but everyone who knew was like, "What? He's getting in the fucking ring? What?"
Hey, the last Dudley's versus Hardy's match.
Meanwhile, Edge and Christian, they are over with Tony Khan, and me and Harley Quinn talked about that recently with Earl. We were ripping our hair out at every. Maybe we'll cover an AEW show again. That is both fun and infuriating, very much like our AVGN coverage. Fun and infuriating.
Oh yes, yeah. That subreddit is so. Yeah, he's so infuriating. What? I don't know if you caught it, Dillon, before vacation, but he had to explain the end of his new book, The Gnome Cave, in case you didn't get the ending.
I forget if I watched that all the way through. I think I started it and then just zoned out.
Yeah, it does that thing where you just your pupils dilate and your brain just starts to do fuzz like he shuts you down.
I think I found a few extra words that you may have missed about that.
Meow.
I need to double triple that up.
Meow.
One isn't enough.
No, I know that's a fun one, and sarcastic. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I have that one.
Yeah.
You might not have heard that. Oh yeah, you might have. Okay.
I remember the big deal we made out of both yeah and meow.
I know. Oh, you know what was really funny that I do think about is because I just saw or listened to it again was the clip of we both thought about Bimmy as Stewart. Like you made a Stewart reference.
Clips. That's right.
Yes, exactly. We're like that was pretty good. I thought that was a good one.
I think mine was the no.
Yes. yeah, where he's trying to like get away. And yeah, mine was look what I can do, because he was like, and we had monsters and werewolves and like he was just rattling all the shit that he crammed into that movie. Like it was the coolest thing ever. And it's like, no, dude, like you just made a loaded taco with chili sauce on it. It's like weird. Like, no, stop that. Keep it normal.
I just had a brain fart. I was going to take that conversation somewhere, and I don't know where the fuck it was going to go. So let's just look at
Tripping
this
up
lady
the
for
meows.
Bimmy. Yeah, something Bimmy related. Bimmy's foolish. There, I made my point. Sometimes that is the whole point. I've kind of petered out of listening to Stuttering John coverage because at some point it just does become he's a fucking idiot. I've heard that reaction before. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing.
It's fun. Well, because new people keep showing up, and then they're like, "Oh, John, this guy's a funny slob," and then they're like, "Nah, he's just a degenerate."
Right,
dummy.
he's just the worst person to ever walk the face of the earth.
I remember it was the shoving everything into one movie that my mind. I am very deliberate about all of my pitches. The I want it to sell. The fact that he keeps jamming in all this stuff, it never would have sold. I was going to say it never would have sold if he wasn't the AVGN, but it didn't sell even when he was the AVGN. We read the book. No one would buy that shit, and he still did it.
Yeah, that's what he shopped it around and then was like, well, nobody wants to make it. Let's go to GoFundMe and get the fans to pay for this garbo.
Jeez.
So we took a bit of a detour from my vision quest. We left off on going out to Venice, and thanks to Casey Day for seeing my pathetic shoes and saying, no, here's some Jordans. Here's 2 pairs of Jordans. Please take one of them. And I was like, yes, absolutely. I acknowledge that these shoes serve their mission, and I should have thrown them away 3 fucking months ago. First pair of Jordans I've ever had. I thought everyone was full of shit of how great these shoes were. No, these are some good fucking shoes.
Nice. Nice. And good on Casey. Thank you, buddy. I will definitely. That's nice of him. I appreciate that. Like, just as a human being, you know.
So you guys just happen to be the same fucking shoe size? How did that work out?
He asked what size. I was like a 10, and he brought out 2 Jordans and 1 regular walking shoe. And the regular walking shoe was like, yeah, this is what I'm used to. These Jordans, not so much. Oh, these Jordans feel great. Yours. So yeah, I really appreciate that, and the hospitality he showed me all around Venice. It is funny. When we were talking about some of our ideas, there were 2 separate times where he was like, "Don't steal this," or thinking I might have parallel thinking, and it's like, no, these 2 things I have never thought of. They're all yours. I'm not gonna jump on them. And it's funny how your mind can think like something is so fucking obvious that everyone's already got this idea. I think that way about some things too, but it was like, nope. Not a thought of that entered my head. I would not, and even now, I pursue it with you, but on my own, nope. Don't have the inclination for that one.
I think Casey. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You first.
No, just say unboxing snuff porn. Don't steal that one. don't. I see what you're thinking. You're thinking the same thing. It's mine.
and more to the point, as I was going to say, I think Casey's like exaggerating your personality a bit in his mind, and therefore coming up with slightly more. I don't want to say. I'm going to use the word creative, but it's not creative. But it's like, you know, more elaborate, more further down the line than you would, or over the line in the sand that you would come up with for yourself.
A different direction, just like when you're at the crossroads of where do I take that, going down the different alley where I went down this side street to we're that idea is all yours. Just like my pile of pitches. I do want to get another script. I like having an assignment. And he came up with like the bare bones of an assignment. And I'm like, no, it's not complete yet. I've got it in my notes, but I don't have a complete assignment in my head yet. It's the start of a jumping off point. It's not a jumping off. Even when he was like, just do the idea. But is it a half hour? Is it a movie? I'm going to write it as if it's 44 minutes. So it's a pilot episode or it's a one-off. So I love having assignments like that. And actually the one I'm on right now, I will be consulting with, well, pretty much anyone, but Matt Hibner being a huge fan of Chris Elliott's Get a Life, which we're getting long in the tooth. So we'll watch that tomorrow night on Rumble exclusive. It's actually my second pitch that I'm very passionate about that's along the lines of Get a Life. And I just have so many ideas that nobody wants to buy, which is another reason of why it's like I don't need to go out to Los Angeles. But if I were to find that small little production company who's willing to make this sitcom oddball thing for a low amount of money, they might be in Jersey, they might be in Cleveland, Nashville. You know, they absolutely are some in Los Angeles, but as I mentioned earlier, I want to do the dating show pitch for me just so I have someone to live with so I can help pay the rent. That's probably
that's
where that idea was born out of. Was I would really enjoy living in West Hollywood. Actually, no, that's still too expensive. Sherman Oaks, let's say. But paying that shit by myself, no, not going to happen. I need a roommate or someone whom I share a bed with. And I've done the roommate thing for quite a while. I just do a competition. Whoever I end up with here, I've wrote it down. Whoever wins based on these merits. We're stuck together for a year.
Check off the criteria.
Well, the first half of the show part, though, should be the selection process, right? You vetting out which girl you want.
No matter what show it is, there has to be a selection process, yes.
Yes, right, okay, because you can't skip that. And then you can't pick the one that you actually want. You got to pick, like, number 2 or 3, so that way it doesn't work out. And then you can pick up season 2 with the one that you actually wanted. We're like, listen... I'll give you a second. It's like a second chance one, and then you get a second year out of rent. So that way you can re-up your lease and just swap out the girl.
I'll have to share my notes. It's a bit not complete, but there's some of the idea of that one. Where was I? Oh, yes. I got myself some new shoes, courtesy of our buddy in Hack Ride Studios, and it was a bit later in the day. It wasn't as many crazies out on Venice. I kind of wish that I would have ventured out onto my own. Electra came and picked me up, but I was up early as fuck. I was kind of thinking I could have saw some of those Daisy Wawa and Venice folk if I would have gotten there early as shit.
Yeah, I was wondering if you ran into any of the Venice crazies.
The circus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it was pretty calm as the sun was going down in Venice. Didn't see the crazies are absolutely out during the day. I wonder what they were doing at the night. I mean, they still live on the beach.
It is getting cold, so maybe they're huddling up.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was like, Long Beach, not a bad place to be homeless, but we're getting into the winter months. It's much better to be homeless in Long Beach, like March, April through October. Might want to move up to the valley in between that time. I don't know what part of L.A. Perry Caravello is in, and he doesn't leave his house, does he? So it'd be I would have to make a house call to see Mr. Harry Perry.
He loves having guests.
Oh.
Yes.
I can tell. Any time that something unexpected happens, he's all about it.
I know. Making it work. And another one of those shows that you do kind of get tired of. Like you watch it for a month or two, and then you're like, okay, I've seen everything. I got it. I know the joke.
Right.
And he does go on about how Sam Kinison did say it's okay for him to do the yell, so I'll give him that. He did, I guess that's all right. Okay, he's shaking your head. No, he's like, no, that's not true.
No. I believe I did. I made the mistake of reading Jack's last chat. That's why I was shaking my head.
Oh,
Jack. At least 2 of us saw that chat, and we're just gonna let it go by.
Yeah, leave it be. Leave it be.
So I was. This is when I started my second walkabout of Los Angeles. DJ Electra was ready to go home. Me, I'm filled with piss and vinegar. You drop me off near the Sopranos pinball machine, and I'll take care of the rest. That was actually part of like the spirit journey of I need to seek out the Sopranos pinball machine, specifically that one. That's the one I nerd out to most and I love the most. So the place I get to, Tiny's High Dive, a fun little name, dive bar with a bunch of too many fucking video games in it. You're just fucking trying to walk around. There's not enough places to walk. You get rid of the shuffleboard, get rid of the basketball hoop game. There's 3 others next to the Zoltar. You can keep the claw machine. They had a dildo in the claw machine where you get like a free round of drinks if you get the dildo out. So you can keep that. But the quarter machine was broken. I was 1 quarter short of playing The Sopranos, and I see the bar back, and there's several things that need quarters here. I'm like, hey, I think it's out. He's like, yep, looks like it's out. Just goes on his way, being busy as fuck. So I'm like, shit. I really like this is part of it. Well, let's just go play maybe NBA Jam. Pinball is at 82 downtown LA. I mentioned where the hipsters congregate, right next to Skid Row there. So
yes.
Once again, little pinball onto the train from Venice down to downtown Los Angeles, and they have The Sopranos there. According to Pinball Finder, it wasn't there, so they must have just rotated it in, and so I get to play that. I get fucking hammered. The city it chose for me to be more hammered than I wanted to be. I wanted a shot of Tullamore Dew on the rocks, and they ran out. Okay, here's a free shot. Well, that's just going to go to more liquor. Went up there another time. Whatever top shelf liquor he poured too many of, and did a Jedi mind trick. Here's the shot you wanted.
Yes.
Oh, here's a $5 for that free shot. Thanks, buddy.
Yep. Good. It sounds like you had a good time. That's good, man.
Yeah.
So that place closes down, and once again, the public transport doesn't run 24 hours a day. Like I now have a few hours to kill before the trains start rolling again, as I'm semi-stranded in downtown Los Angeles, right next to Skid Row. And this is where the Twilight episode begins, because I kept, no matter where I went, I kept ending up at 2nd and Alameda and 4th and Alameda, which is the beginning of Skid Row. And
Imagine
just over and over again.
The Twilight episode.
Eventually, I got out of the loop.
Okay. Good, you're good. Okay. How did you like? At what point did the realization kick in? Like, I've gotten back to the same spot 2 or 3 times now. Like, and you just, you know what I mean? It's just like at what point? At some point, you have to go. What the fuck is happening?
Yes, I don't know how many times, but it was definitely at least twice at 2nd and Alameda and twice at 4th and Alameda, and then it was when I made like the wrongest step to where it's like, oh, I am officially just stepped into Skid Row. Turn around. Complete opposite. All right, here we are. There's Little Tokyo. Little Tokyo also right near, very nice part of town, right near Skid Row and where homeless people homeless together. At some point, I stumble upon a guy trying to do a kickflip and failing. And I'm just hanging out there with my pot, because of course I bought pot while I'm there, and well, this is what we're doing. He's trying to kickflip. I'm just gonna get baked.
Yep.
So that's what I did for about an hour or more, as he did not land a single kickflip.
Oh, that's why he was out at 4 a.m. trying to practice his kickflips. He's brand new at it. How old was he? Was it an older guy, or was it like a kid? Like,
I think 20-something, probably mid-20s.
Okay. That's like a kid to me, but yeah. So he's just picking it up, trying to do flip tricks. I'm surprised skateboarding stayed popular as it has. I mean, it has died down a lot since like X Games days. You know, Tony Hawk really blew it up. But c'est la vie. Things move. Now it's all about curling, right? Sliding rocks on like
slap fighting.
Oh yes.
Whose fucking idea was that?
I've seen some of the aftermath pictures where guys' faces are literally disfigured, like frozen in a slap position, because it's like they got hit so hard in the face. It's just stuck that way until it de-swells.
That does remind me.
I don't know.
Of when me and my friend were drunk years ago, and we're like, let's do the test of the Kill Bill. If you remember when she got out of the grave, the 1-inch punch.
Oh yeah.
So we were just to each other. The girls didn't find it fun. They broke up all our fun. But honestly, I imagine eventually he was. So, oh no! There's a reason why you have the you guys. Female character, because you guys,
the whole, as he's called in talk radio.
Well, and in the defense though, I'm gonna bring up because I've been on Reddit a lot lately. There is a subreddit called "Why Women Live Longer." It's r/ that whole thing, and I watched a guy jump off his garage roof and face plant right before he hit his pool. And so like I get it why that lady exists. Oh, you guys, there sometimes needs to be somebody to reel a dude back in. 1-inch punch ain't so bad. Yeah, I'll even dead arm you a few times. We can trade punches and see whose arm stops working first. Yeah, but silly shit like that, I'm good. I'm older now. One wrong move and I'm dead.
How did this start hurting?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even know there were spots on my body that could ache, and they do now.
I currently have that from all the walking. I wish I would have documented miles and miles of Los Angeles. I walked. The kickflip guy, I believe that's the end of that story. And then we get to Saturday. There was a big old event Saturday all around the country, and less than a mile away from my place where I was staying, they were having the No Kings protest. And, well, the wrestling show is in town. CVS is over there. I'm going to make myself a sign. And I did a much better job than our wood burner here, because I did the strategy of what I said of I'm going to write it out by pencil and then by pen. And I had absolutely nothing to say to anybody who really wanted to, but it was just a bunch of fags hanging out and dancing. That's what the event was, and I decided to be a fag that day. Not in the sexual sense, in the mental sense. I was joining. I did have a date planned after that, and she joined me. Got to the protest a little late. She was also meeting a friend of hers who she had correspondence. Like if I were to meet one of you guys for the first time in person, and then I decided to double that up with a first date of someone who I just started talking to the night before. It was just fucking awkward. It was wildly awkward. I don't have much else to report other than I did help add to the awkwardness because they had some pupusas. It was all types of farmer market foods you could buy. So some pupusas. They were delicious, but they took a fucking hour to make them. So I was in a Seinfeld episode where I'm just waiting for these pupusas to be done and hanging next to these women who should be off doing their own thing. She was an intellectual too. I find I don't get along with intellectuals. A full-on someone who's intelligent, who has some humor about them. Get along with them. But someone who is just a dead serious intellectual, no, we really don't have anything to say. You should have sent me on my way while you got to know your friend here.
I am very scared of myself doing that, becoming too seriously and I don't even want to use the word intellectual, but just not being funny enough. I hate not having a sense of humor. So yeah, I would not want to be around somebody who's dead serious intellectual all the time. So let's talk about the A&P stock market and how we should invest in. Shut up. Let's make a joke, you cunt.
Right. And honestly, I think being genuinely funny does require a fair amount of intelligence. You have to be quick on your feet. You pull up a reference. And also realize what the person you're talking to might get. You know what I mean? As far as like a joke, as far as like that reference of what the joke is. So I think there is a degree. I don't find many stupid people to be funny. Not on purpose. Like they're funny because they're stupid, but they're not trying to be funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny
Just
for
by
the wrong.
being them.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go, Dillon. You got it.
They're gonna describe Stuttering John.
That's top tier right there. Seeing him just act or not even act, just be. He's just the way he is, and same with Karmic. He's just the way he is. Steel Toe to a lesser extent, he's just who he is, and so we point and laugh, because
have you seen
shitty people?
Have you seen any of the post that Doom was put out? Was Karmic with no context Karmic?
Yes. Here's the thing.
Dude, they're amazing.
Well, and Doom started with that, with the no context Stuttering John, like years ago now. And then, so now he came back around to it. And then, because he did one with KB out of context. So he did a John one and then a KB one. I was like, I know he's going to do a Karmic. I'm not even going to ask. Because I was like, that's the guy I'm currently like enjoying screwing around with because he doesn't like me, so screw him. But
Green, we covered the second one last night. It was fucking amazing.
He just says some weird shit, and he has the nerve to call other people like myself creepy. I'm like, dude, you fathom up these weird, creepy scenarios that it's so funny, but. It's almost borderline disturbing sometimes how detailed and graphic he can get.
It's funny how I don't gravitate towards the lol cows that everyone else does.
That's good.
The Chads. I'm interested when other people are covering Karmics, but just no interest in covering them myself.
Like Karmic just like being just talking randomly. No interest whatsoever. Karmic breaking down right in front of you is fucking amazing. Because it goes one of two ways: either complete crying and desperate to be loved and needing some type of comfort, or screaming like a complete mental patient and pure hatred and bile coming out of his mouth. And they're both fantastic. Either result is great.
You and that half-man quad father, you rest your head in his lap and let him massage your scalp with his jizz. I'm like, what are you talking about, you fucking weirdo?
With his
but
filthy,
it's good, yeah.
His filthy diseased cock. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
And to the other point, like I mentioned, but before he started getting real bad with all this, I was like, dude, you can repair your relationship with Pat Dixon. And that set him up. That set him down a cry fag fucking avenue. I think I ruined everything. I can't go back. Like, he's so emotionally distraught. Everybody else sees it, just like you mentioned, Tooke. He needs a hug and a good friend. And he's anybody who reaches out, he just slaps him in the face. It's kind of funny.
It really is.
The days when he's not on having a full-on manic breakdown, when he's just meandering, seeing Luigi get so frustrated trying to snipe him when he's just not giving anything, he's just rambling.
Right.
And it's like, we need Felicia to come and get you upset, so we get the angry Karmics.
That's when you need to super chat him and poke him to push him over the edge. Like, I think I know.
$2 Dan.
It's gonna set him off. Yeah, exactly. Dan's great at that. I forgot who it was who set him off the other night about Joey. That was great too. So he's suddenly getting angry. It's like you didn't know he should be angry at Joey, and suddenly he's getting angrier and angrier at Joey.
Yes. He had nothing, because I did talk about this a little bit. He had nothing to say the entire time, but somebody got in his ear and was telling him that Joey's like riding your coattails. He's trying to, he weaseled his way into your Alex Stein appearance, which Karmic said nothing anyway. He just sat there smiling like a little, goofball, that northern Minnesota goof.
Right. And then also he's like, well, you think you're special, Joey, because you've been to jail? It's like, what? The fuck? What does it mean?
Joey thinks he's special because he was a bat boy for well into his adulthood.
Yes, exactly. That's the other thing. Like, he's learning about these other people. It's so funny. Like, he didn't know who Joey was 2 months ago. Now all of a sudden he's got beef with the guy. It's so
right.
I can't believe it's been staring me right at the face since we started watching Get a Life. The updated version with Bat Boy Joey C. But what makes Get a Life, I noticed this while writing something new, the childlike wonderment and innocence that Chris Elliott comes at everything. That would completely conflict with internet Joey. You get like real life Joey. Yeah, I met him once at the Tampa show, and he was just was a nice guy. I came to meet that one. That's our Bat Boy. The upset Joey that we see all the time on the internet. That's different than our Get a Life character.
You know what's a weird thing I discovered in listening to the last couple of weeks about about Joey is that for some reason, like when he does those motorcycle building streams, but he's going, he's just like clear. But if I put those on, I'm going to bed. It puts me in the most peaceful slumber you can imagine. It's like I'm listening to my grandpa read me a story. I don't know what it is about Joey's cadence, but for some reason I'll put it on and I'm out. I'm out like a light. It's like it's amazing. And I'm just like, and then one of those when I wake up in the morning when I'm on the way to work, I'll pop it back on to hear what I missed on the show. But just like last night, I literally looked for an old one because he wasn't on last night. I'm like, fuck, I gotta find an old one where he's fucking with the bike so I can go to sleep.
We're talking about the storage unit or whatever. Like he says when he's talking regular like that. Yeah, I agree. He just said he'll put you to It's so weird because like there's two sides to Joey. There's the regular guy that Dillon met and that you're describing when he's just being normal doing his thing. And then there's the cupcake antagonist. I gotta get this guy back, Joey C. You fucking motherfucker. He just if Cupcake shows up in the chat, he's done. That stream is over because he will just now focus on everything that Cupcake is saying. You fat fucker. You just whatever he's ranting about. It's so good. You stalked my mom. No, I didn't.
I'm in such an awkward position because I do shows with Cupcake and Kahuna and Lou and Joey. He has a major beef with Lou and Cupcake. With Kahuna and Cupcake, and then Joe going back and forth. And I'm friendly with all of them, and then Kai's going at Cupcake, and I'm friendly with Kai, and Cupcake's going. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm friends with these people, and I'm like, I don't want to. But there's a joke hanging. I have to hit it, no matter who it is. I've actually had a conversation with the I say, Joey, listen, you got to understand. Obviously, there's they're going to talk about you, and if I make a joke, it's a joke. I'm not trying to fuck with you. I say, hope you. And if you ever think that I've gone too far, let me know. Don't get mad at me. This is, and he's like, okay, I respect that. Because I've told him a long time ago. So you got to get the difference between ball busting and genuine, trying to fuck with your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I said, just ball busting, you laugh off. And to his credit, I think he understood it, and he gets that when I mess with him, it's just that it's me making a joke. It's not me just trying to disrespect him or shit on his entire life and existence. So,
yeah, I'm not that hard up for Joey that way. I will poke fun. He cut his hair recently, and then I called him. I was on with Cupcake, and I said, "Oh, he's got a Brillo pad for hair now," and everybody kind of chuckled. And then I was streaming a couple Mondays ago, and then he showed up. He's like, I heard what you said about me. I'm like, oh shit. What did I say, Joey? Because now I don't even remember. Was it that bad? Was it worse than anything Cupcake said? Yeah. And it was a couple days, but then he left. I know he left the chat, and because I was getting ready to wind down, and oh shit, I remember what I said now, and I started laughing because it was one of those things. If I forget something, my brain does tend to want to get that information. It happened again today. I forgot the name of something, and then doing something. I was in the middle of smoking a bowl, Dillon, and then the name popped up that I was looking for. But yeah, no, I don't want to disrespect Joey too much like that. I'll poke fun, but I'm not going to be like, oh, you piece of shit collecting disability or whatever you're doing. I don't care about that, dude. I just want to have fun.
And I think Joey's always been really nice to me, so I don't want to be like you said. I don't want to be. And I was an anti-Joey guy for a while. And then some people vouched. Several people vouched. Like, actually, Hackwright vouched for him. And then some of the people that I was wearing, like Jib and some of those guys, like, oh no, he's a good guy. So I kind of talked to him as a person. I'm like, he's another regular guy. He just reacts badly to shit sometimes, and it gets him in trouble. That's all.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
You had the people that were. It was Dabble's story, and the guy who was just on level 1 of trolling Joey over and over again with the most basic of I do this, he yells. I do this, he yells. Right. I remember him trying to whip people up in a frenzy against Hackride when he was like, guys, you can do so much more with Joey than just poke him in the same place again and get him to yell again. Where was I going with Joey? But I was just never particularly into Joey. I guess because I've met a few Joey C's in my life, and now Eckel and Rochi, they're taking up the Joey C mantle. Like the UK guys, I guess they haven't run into a Joey C in their life before. That all three of those were UK guys that are just loved going down the Joey C rabbit hole. Where I've met at least 3, maybe 6 Joey C's in my life.
I made the comment that there's one right down the street. He just passed away, but he was a Joey C his entire life. You know, he was always storyteller, you know, kind of thing. And but I agree. I think that they don't have a Joey C in the UK. They have people who are similar. One of them's Brian Harvey, but even Brian Harvey's kind of more put together than Joey. Because he used to be, he's more like John in the way where he used to be kind of famous for something and now is YouTubing and getting kind of trolled by that. But Joey is epitome. Like, he's an Italian, South Chicago. I'm living in Florida now and I'm doing all this weird stuff. So that, like, he's Goodfellas personified to anybody who's not American, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Pesci.
Like, that, yes, exactly. There you go. Thank you. That's exactly where I was going. He's Tommy, definitely. You want menthol or fucking regulars? What are you doing over here? You know, like yes. Thank you, Tooke. That's exactly right.
Yeah, Rochi jumps in the chat and Joey goes, "You fucking mutt!"
It's I find it fun with Rochi because he doesn't even need to do anything. Just be there.
That's what I know. It's so good about it.
It's pretty funny.
Didn't your daughter try to stab you once, Joey? You fucking motherfucker! You know, he just loses his shit. It's so good.
My favorite joke goes, "Sure, I'm a convicted liar. That doesn't mean I'm a liar." Like, what?
It's the clip. He's like, I'm not a liar. I told a white lie. I lied to the government. I'm a convicted liar. He gets all the way. He goes from level 1 to 5, like, real quick. And realizing it, you know, it's like an epiphany to him as he's saying it. It's like, I'm a convicted liar. And so now he's been running with that one.
The funniest thing he said recently was arguing with Carmack. He went on after Carmack did his thing. That Carmack also did like 10 minutes, and then Joey went on, and he said, and I think I'm going to paraphrase, but I'm pretty sure I got most of it. He goes, he's like, oh, Brennan only has idiots on. I've been on 19 times.
Exactly, that's perfect. That's exactly right.
I was really half asleep listening to that, and I just burst into
wake you up.
It woke me right up. Like, I can't listen to Angry Joey when I'm trying to sleep. It's so cracky. Fantastic.
The old gag. I'll tell you how morons think.
Yeah.
Such a great line. He didn't even realize he had said it. I was fucking crying laughing.
I know, and to that point, you wake up from laughing so hard, you're just like, it hits you, and you're like, I'm up for another hour. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, shit, okay, I have to listen to the end of this and see what I can do from there.
The more we talk about it, the more I want to get a life with Joey C and his reformed prostitute wife.
Oh man. See, yeah. So he comes downstairs every morning like Chris, right? Like comes into the kitchen area. But who is he greeting? Is he going to be greeting Mrs. C and Stabby or?
Spider.
We may need to change some things around. Like Angry Joey, I think might be a different character completely than our lead Happy Go Lucky Joey.
Oh, that's even better. Brainstorming. I like it.
Interesting.
Because yeah, or even if he has like a brother who's his opposite, or a relative that's who he despises.
Maybe he's conjoined twins. We've got conjoined twin Joey.
You went a step further than I did with conjoined. I was just gonna go twins, but
yeah, okay. No, now they're stuck at the hip, just like Robert Stack or Tim Stack.
and it's always angry Joey and calm Joey. Those are the two brothers stuck at the hip.
Joey, why are you so angry for? I'll tell you why I'm fucking angry.
Joey Catalano and Joey Catalano starring in Attached at the Hip.
My mind went towards the Patty Duke show, but that the identical cousins don't work in this. And that would be a hell of a variety of cousins that are conjoined together like that. We might be able to make it work. This is the Get a Life universe we're trying to work within. So cousins,
surrealness plays. Yes,
I think that is the way we're going with this series.
Cousins attached at the hip. Explain some type of weird accident happened to their children.
Yes, and that's what makes it great. That's always been like some advice I keep in my brain is now I can't remember his name. I can see his face in my mind, but Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David. If you're gonna write a funny DMV bit, you got to make the reason why they're at the DMV funny.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It's not that they're just conjoined twins. It's not that they're conjoined cousins, and which is like that's even more of a funny reason for that. Even they share the liver. There you go.
I believe that's
I can't even drink anymore.
With our buddy Tim Stack on Tales from the Crypt, which we'll definitely not be watching tonight. Tomorrow, if you guys want to join, get in the watch along because it's the last one, the last Tales from the Crypt of the season, and Get a Life goes a bit longer. God, I love that show. It is imprinted on me. It's so much of what I'm writing now is actually inspired by that, which is once again why I want to find a small studio in California or Cleveland or fucking anywhere, because a big studio is not buying this shit. They don't want it.
I just came up with the DMV reason for Joey and Joey. Okay, I hear it.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So bad Joey is on the left side, right? But he gets arrested for drunk driving, gets his license suspended. So good Joey's got to drive him to the DMV, but that means bad Joey's going to hang out the window. He's going to hang out the side of the car because good Joey has to drive.
Got to take the door off the car and put a sidecar on the actual car.
Exactly. So kind of like fucking those red those radio flyer wagons.
Yeah, like a wagon. See, it works. It works. Oh, that's too much.
I just hit the mute button. We were both simultaneously coughing at Joey in the Red Rider.
Can we give him the aviator goggles too? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like
the leather helmet to go along with
yes,
it.
very stereotypical. Like it was a World War II hero.
Oh man, I'm picturing bad Joey C fucking up good Joey C's Bat Boy gig.
Right, like bad Joey C puts itching powder in all the jock straps, and good Joey C gets in trouble for it. Everybody in the baseball like scratching their dick, like real hard, like extra, because that used to be a thing. I guess they don't do that so much anymore, but.
And he's just being a perv to the ladies in the stands. Look, I gotta go get that ball. It's like tennis sometimes where you gotta get the ball and the bat.
Hey,
it's pervy.
That motherfucker in the third row owes me money.
Yeah, I said pervy, but we don't see Joey being pervy. It should be angry.
No.
It's always anger. It's
right, it's anger.
That's
being pissed.
That's me projecting me onto bad Joey, him being a perv. He's angry, but yeah, we haven't really seen him be a perv.
Can we make Angry Joey, like good Joey's the bad boy, so Angry Joey, can he be the mascot? So he's like suited up, but right next to the Bat Boy every time. He's got to go out and he's got to go get the bat, but the fucking mascot's got to go along and dance next to him every single time. Oh shit, sorry.
racist rates itself.
We're going to work on this. This is this is an assignment. Now we've got an assignment.
Just to avoid confusion, we'll make bad Joey Joey and good Joey Joseph. So we have Joseph and Joseph. Yeah, I think it'll be the two. Keep the kids.
Joe and Joey or something like. Right. I get you. That makes sense too.
Yeah, this we don't have to say bad Joey, good Joey every fucking time.
How tropey are we getting? Is one Joey got a goatee and the other one's clean shaven?
One's got a terrible haircut, the other's nice. They're rebuilding a motorcycle, but of course has a sidecar. So it's kind of...
and don't forget velour tracksuit.
Yes.
He does.
What'd you do with that wrench?
It reminds me of my Russian friend. Those tracksuits that he's. It's not just any old tracksuit. It's like a coordinated baby blue tracksuit that I met him. He was wearing.
He's got a red one too. I believe they were on his Amazon wish list. Like he was asking people to buy him. And you know exactly what I think of when I hear velour, Dillon. I know you do. If you think about it for a moment, but dude, Zap Brannigan, Kip, fetch me my velour suit. Like that's his. I had an Adidas tracksuit, but it was fleece and it was $19.99 and I was like 18, 19 years old. So, I was in a b-boy phase. Leave me alone. I don't, it's either like that or like you just said, Dillon, old Russian, like gangster types will wear a tracksuit or these guys, soprano wops. Paulie Walnuts, I could see him in a velour tracksuit for sure.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure he had. I'm picturing Paulie Walnuts in a red one. And
yes. Okay. Joey, then I am imagining.
It's been a while since I really went down the Joey C rabbit hole. The mob ties that he claimed to have. That has to be a bad.
Oh, he's doing it again.
A Joseph.
We're back around to that. We're at the top of the list again. He's related to the guy that snitched on John Gotti. He's related to somebody else that was running some shit in Chicago. His dad is a crooked cop. They smoke crack together, by the way.
Joseph is running for president. Joey wants to be on the internet yelling at people all day long.
State of the Union address, but then evil Joey says, fucking doing a live stream right behind him. Fuck you, Lou, and your bullshit. And this guy, just trying to like.
I heard Mason from Portland sucks dicks. Did you guys know that? Like this is what happened. We're addressing the press. Joey, can you please not do this now?
And you know what? Comedy Central should pick something like that up. That's exactly what Comedy Central would. 10 p.m. to midnight.
I miss old Comedy Central. I miss the when True TV stopped doing court shit, and before they started just showing reruns of Hardcore Pawn. There was a time in there where you could get some fun shit like this on there.
Again, it was people willing to take the gamble on trying to come up with the next South Park or the next Chappelle show or, in True TV's case, anything that was as good as Cops.
Right.
Everybody watched Cops.
The Tanya here always with the check. If you didn't watch the movie Rounders, I'm not explaining it. I told you where to find the reference.
Yeah.
Fair.
I haven't seen Rounders in a long time, but
it's been a while.
Feels like we're feels like we're on the wrapping up of the Joey C.
Yes. We ended up here, but we did.
Identical cousins, conjoined cousins, not identical. The Joey C. Conjoined cousins.
Well, who look exactly alike, and for some reason are attached to him, and according to Matt Hibner, share a liver.
So yeah, that took quite a while. Nuts with the last clip I was going to show. We're not It's not better than that.
Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I heard you like start to play it a couple times to keep it ready, and then we just went on.
Yeah, I got it ready, but this is no longer a potential main event after we saw that.
I can't get the mental image of Bad Joey, aka Joseph, aka Joey, hanging out the side of the fucking car driving the DMV now.
See, and in my mind, it's shot like an '80s style sitcom, so. I don't know how to explain it except like for the establishing shots for like Cheers or something. You know what I mean? When they're filming out on the street, they're not in studio. It's almost like a film kind of thing. It's just like that in my brain. And he should be driving like a Caprice Classic. Something huge. A big ass car that's way out of date.
Exactly what I was thinking too. Like a big fucking car.
A 4-door boat. Like, they couldn't figure anything else out. Let's take the door off and put him in a sidecar. It's all good.
It's fucking humiliating. Now, Joey,
court cases.
We have to get you there. Oh God, yeah.
He could be a witness against his own brother or cousin, rather.
Which relative are we picking up at the courthouse today? Because that was a legitimate thing with Joey for a while. It seemed like every day he was streaming from the courthouse parking lot because he was picking up one relative or another. From the courthouse, from the jail, every day.
Throwing in another scenario, Joseph has court duty. Joey has a date with a tramp. She ends up going to court with him.
That's written exactly like a TV. Yeah, that's written like a TV guide description to me too. Like if I looked that up, it would be like 8 p.m. Joey and Joey, and then it would be that description.
The thing is, Joseph is actually a very attentive jury member. They don't want to dismiss him, but the fucking cousin attached to him, well, he's not even
Sitting
calling
outside
for jury duty. If we dismiss Joseph, this is wrong for the trial on so many levels.
But like with the sidecar gag, he's like on the end of the jury box where his cousin's outside sitting, and they have like a romantic table set up in the courtroom, like a candlelit dinner.
Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, geez. Okay, wrap it up, Dillon. Before we're here all night, we're going to be here all night. We can keep going with the shit if you want.
Yeah,
I didn't think we were going to rev up with more scenarios of Joey.
It's Matt's fault. He keeps bringing them up, and we keep expanding on it. Well, we'll see what happens Thursday. Yeah, what are you doing Thursday, Dillon? Nothing.
Thursday, I don't have actually, I do have something, but I think I'm off at around 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe. But other than that, I am free to do some Joey and Joseph, and I've been doing bonus episodes on Thursday.
That's what I was. There we go.
That's I don't have a bonus show planned. I called no one for tomorrow's show, so playing it by ear the next 2 days. I gotta get in the final Tales from the Crypt tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little late, so if you can push the watch along a little bit, give me like 45 minutes, because I got to try to get out of BYB a little early. That's it.
I know we're trying to get out of here. I know I'm trying to get out of one more scenario to top of my head, basically because of Jack. Jack said Joey loses a bet the cupcake and has to be his butler, but because
that's a classic.
But because Joseph has to go along, Cupcake only has one butler outfit and one French maid outfit. So Joseph, being the nice one, has to wear the French maid outfit.
That's the thing. Joey agreed to be a butler, not a maid, a butler. So you have to take the fucking. It's a whole argument that's going to happen. He's going to debate him, and Joseph's going to lose.
This is a feather duster, little the entire time. See, Jack, I took your concept and I went with it.
I'm picturing the argument that he has. It's legally binding that he's the butler. I will not be your fucking maid.
It says right here.
You set it up in the cold open where they sign a contract about a bet. Like it's Joey and Cupcake sitting across from each other at like a a backroom bar lit table, and if you lose this bet, and it's something stupid too. It can't be a football. It has to be something stupid. That's where you gotta get the creative juice.
Yeah, Cupcake hands Joey his butler outfit, and Joseph says, "Well, where's my butler outfit?" He's like, "Well, about that."
About that. And then it's I would even like to do the edit where it flips the screen, like where he says about that, and it's just like the flip, and it's cut to them both dressed. and the French maid's in the foreground a little bit.
Like the flip,
yeah.
The screen flips, sort of like the flip cut.
Yeah. Instead of it's like whoop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect.
I need some canned laughter. I don't have any canned laughter. You know?
I don't think I have that on the board either. I kind of started and stopped getting together this stuff all on the board. Oh, yes, I do.
That's a good one. Ow!
That's a good one, too. Yeah. Ow.
Oh, there is to be so much laughter to be had in Joey and Joseph. I need a better setup to show that other one off, but I've got both of them, so I wanted to show them both.
Both enjoyable.
Of course, the house is a mess at the end. Joey is contractually obligated to wear the maid's outfit, and that Pac-Man frog, Jason Bardo, shows up, and it actually goes somewhere. I saw the frog. I thought you were going to make a Portland reference there. I was way off. So obviously we can be this has legs. This might be a segment of the show going on. Make notes for brainstorming on Joey and Joseph.
Here we go, man. That's a good one. I really like this idea too. It's so funny, and what makes it great.
No, what? I know what's going to happen. We're going to sleep tonight, and 15 different fucking scenarios are going to pop into my head from trying to sleep. Like, no, stop! I can't do this.
Cut it out.
You got to write them down. Bring them back.
Exactly.
I also like the idea, though, that it's so like there's one inside joke for all of us, and like because nobody else is going to know what we based it on. Except for us and Joey. That's it. You know, they're making fun of me. These fuckers, they're using my No, you saw at the end of the episode, it does not, these characters are fictional and does not represent any living human being one way or the other. Suck my dick.
Well, it would be really fun if, what was his name? Like Baloney Factory or one of those folks decide to take it amongst themselves to help us animate these pieces, which we're discussing.
Dang Lizard's into it. He's been doing Chad and Ray DeVito as Beavis and Butthead lately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gummy. This might be up his alley too. We're gonna have to poke Dang and Gummy with Joey and Joseph.
Good plan.
Just get Dang to listen to the last 30 minutes or so of the show. Just listen to this and do with it what you will.
If you would like some more pitches, we can easily get back on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, sounds like we're ready to wrap up.
Yes.
I'm Dillon. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern. Sperg Snake Monday nights at Tooke Puppet to see where the hell Tooke is going. It's that right there under his name over on Twitter. Thank you, Annie, for the super chat. Thank you for the gifted membership. Was that Kip Smith had the gifted membership? And you too can give me money, but you don't have to. It's your choice. I would like some money, but I would also like to get the fuck out of Huntsville. And that might be in Cleveland. That might be in Tampa. If I go to Tampa, I could help Joey and Joseph develop that. But we'll get back to that. We're getting back to that. Take notes. We need more sessions. This is our newest segment.
We could debut it at CatalanoCon.
That's not oh man. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Thanks for joining, folks. Feel free to go away.
Bye.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right and left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.